together.
Follow up Vegas. You come here. Doors to a sold-out Dickies Arena. Ladders and chairs. They've been unrelenting in applying the Motor City machine. They had it all set, only to see the DIY is here in Fort Worth. Johnny, they turn the SmackDown before Mania into their threat, and it's commercial-free in the final hour of SmaK. Matsu proved himself. Now for the US champ is in Fort Worth this evening. The all-out war in conquering Charlotte Flair, WWE Women's Champion, as we well worth. This is what the SmackDown of a historic weekend in Vegas.
WrestleMania
right now.
Welcome to Wrestle.
The globe descending upon you.
Only place to be, WWE World.
25 kids from across the country
Ever forget. Hello, you.
Welcome. Hell yeah. 2 times.
It was so amazing. So
It's the beginning of a new.
Makingo. America.
Have you held this title?
The cup.
2 days, 120.
I've never been.
Jacob
The man is back.
well
How much bigger?
To make
Of bad blood between these.
What a I didn't betray Roman Reigns.
Final WrestleMania for Cody Rhodes. It is about bleeding. Kick out Cody. Batman.
It's real champion.
Ladies, WWE Undefeated!
Last time we see champion this entire calendar year.
Yeah, the self-proclaimed last. That is not the case, but what a level man for the past 20 plus years. It backwards. It's just a big.
The announcer Mark Nash again.
Well, apparently he did something wrong this.
Dearest apologies, I have been deemed disrespectful. Ladies and gentlemen, of all time, gracing Fort Worth, the last real T-Man!
Creeping into the front was Randy Orton himself.
The Viper Raw letting John Cena know championship on his shoulder.
One thing for Randy Orton to do what he did on Monday night.
years ago, in a couple months, it'll be shook hands. I have known you for till a few months ago. You know loyalty, respect. It wasn't, it was your mantra. So I realized about what's going on. There's a void. So I saw all of the fans over the years, the millions and millions of kids, all the kids that you have motivated, that you set goals because of you. They track field, on the court, in the classes of children looked up to you. It means something to you. In the history of the Make-A-Wish, well, you cannot tell me left with a piece of your heart that meant something to you. So, fill the void. Take it from me, have some damn kids. Imagine a bunch of square-jawed, better place. And no, you are. You need to become a father.
How dare you? Dare you prance out here, eyes of making me feel the whole world. Randy Orton, love them. Good. Do you want to know the real reason? Because I've spent using yours. Tonight, I have done an impact here 25 years than you could ever be. That's right, kid, you're dead. Oh, great, a very, very classy. That is why I don't like this for a quarter of a second. Bit of advice, kid, never don't look at me like you're,
John,
are we done here?
John, no, that Hollywood rot, has it set so it doesn't have to be one or the other. These before me in this ring right now. WWE is why you made it to Hollywood Hills here. You developed your work ethic, crushing it. Without the WWE, there is no WWE. Math you apply to it. These here today in this ring with me. John, throughout my career, I've learned from them. I've had a life, and I get respect. I am here to stay. Man, you're just a guest.
I used to believe there is no WWE. Together, I was wrong. These people, they will chant, breath, let's go see. Imagine being told you suck for saying to me. You're all hypocrites. Once you get tired of me, you cheer for. My energy into anything. I'm a guest. That's why it doesn't work anymore. That is not elation. Getting the truth to make yourself your lives. One is dress up to look like and that's all he has to say. I get criticized. A guest.
So I would come out here and think for 1 second that you would somehow listen to what I'm saying. Rating your thick ass skull, are they, John? Since wrestling has more about his family, right? He's also to ruin wrestling. Womb wrestling has provided for. I am put 6 feet in the freaking ground. My dead body.
Shut your mouth! You just don't understand. Explain it to you. After I take this home with me, yes, there will be another foil title and decide a counter starts over at what I am trying here. Make sure 3.
You say you're the last. Right now, put that title on the line and fight.
No. And just like so many times over the Randy Orton versus John and Chip. fault. It's for Randy. It's Backlash is in St. Louis. It's great because Randy is from St. Family, Randy. You make sure. Because after Backlash, you will have no. Take a good look, Randy. Last real is as close to the goal.
Oh! The self-proclaimed last real Monday Night Raw.
Generations of your family with that title in hand to hit and deliver. Oh, it's all the way. RKO.
Don't bring a knife to a gun.
He did it on Monday. And that undisputed there with Cena laid out.
And the sadistic voices are getting
Owen Chick in his hands. And remember, just as much as we talk, Randy sits on 14 down is just 2 weeks away.
Well, if you want world championship reigns between, make it official, please.
Now, after 230 days as NXT.
And Axiom. 2 reign 5 days.
And we're not slowing down.
Teams in the business in Axiom, perhaps.
Flying over the athletic Los Garza out here in Fort Worth, Texas. It was his first title defense.
14 touch. John Cena management unsurprisingly moved.
Coming your way May 10th, folks.
And 65 pounds, Axiom!
WWE Universe enter WWE's to experience Universal Orlando Resort since May 22nd. A chance to meet a WWE enter for a chance to win. They were the best of the best at NXT. Deliver at WrestleMania. They were overtaken by Hank, of course.
Yeah, massive acquisition for they so quickly as soon as he Axiom, Spanish Super Jersey in the UK. What a combination these two.
When they work in sync, and look at the speed that creates unique power in the
Seem really that cold, calculated one altogether. Wow!
Wow! Would you look at Nathan
taking it to
up and over here?
The message to the in-town tag division. Thumbs
on the top of the SmackDown.
Los Garza have not managed.
It's Fraser off of him with a kick out.
Disastrous start for the Lucha team.
Bar leads them to the next level.
Far from impressed with their performance. So as Garza in control.
Texas, Angel, Humberto Liam, and Nathan Fraser.
Birds starts. We've got a close-up personal view. Back though. And Los Garza, I think, but we have a power advantage. This new duo.
Big knee right to the back.
Was for Fraxium, but this is now a
Los Garza and taking complete advantage.
As a tag team, of course, we have seen the
backbreaker trying to get into the cover right.
Well, it looks like Axiom right now is a Axiom looking nothing like the man who's and have any success here. They've moved double of competition. And breaks. Neutralize this young.
As here comes Berto.
It wasn't enough. Shows you the depth to which will try and get this tag to Fraser.
Morgado Delphins has been in control right now. In view as a team, we saw them individually, who's trying to break free here in his native. Springboards his way into action, and this
now from Nathan Fraser.
What a
that one! It's got that pace behind it. This
springboards his way, but senton into the energy and couldn't put it away.
I've got to keep up with Nathan Fraser.
No, runs the ropes.
You're so dynamic. Berto has a trick or two up his sleeve.
There was a blind tag, and coming in and right shoulder up at the last.
Combined with that kick to the jaw, that precision that has kept Fraxium in this one.
We've seen how dangerous.
Oh!
MTY!
House!
Berto saved through all the traffic.
Oh, look at this. This is right after the super, and as desperate as Angel. Fraxium refusing.
Fraxium to survive that super MTY. But this was teamwork and will and gritting. Axiom and Angel.
Fight. Oh, headbutt there. It was announced on the weekend that Indus got their best foot forward.
Axiom
has been, but his power going to win it in the end. From
tags in. Lines it up to Spanish. Phoenix. That is a your winner.
victory for Braxium. Welcome.
Remember, still to come tonight. They're getting ready for it against the Street Profits and Tiffany Stratton. Tickets went on sale today for side tickets via Ticketmaster, an experienced hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled at On Location, EXP.com.
Please welcome the WWE Stratton!
For Tiffany Stratton, WrestleMania was leading up to WrestleMania that you could have because of that match and that experience. And
the wound she's wearing, the most physical Charlotte Flair. We've known for years that Tiffany Stratton could big development in the career of the champ.
That's right. It was Tiffy time. Oh, with one of the greatest of all time. And the pressure got to me, but WrestleMania and still champion. Tiffy, you're the next. There may be only one Charlotte. Tiffany Stratton.
well, speaking.
Cut it. And your match with Charlotte was nothing but create a bigger target. And since business is finished time, everybody, while I think it's time for everyone came here to be a champion. For you to understand, just because you leave when you haven't faced me.
Okay, well, why don't right now?
Encore to the max.
Yes!
Just arises every so often. Instantly saying, you know what, let's just do this. Now, WrestleMania in Vegas, but for trying to gather a little momentum on the singles. Tiffany.
Yeah, I think tag ranks. If you're there, how much load were you really? Jade Cargill proved against Naomi, and now Jade Cargill clearly against the champ Tiffany Stratton. What a...
You, Cole, and Pat were on the call for her power we saw in that match.
Yeah, well, these are Jade Cargill, Naomi out of thin air. Pull off the strength and balance and core. To train for that, it's just got...
And Stratton, of course, herself. There it is, right there. It's a brutal test of the Flair. When you reflect on it, as you see, had Jade up against the ropes. What impressed?
Not being swallowed up by a more... Hold on. All the pro there.
Boy, was it.
Stratton is...
Saw the... We saw what she looked like.
Still has bruises all over her body. Selections, I think it...
Right into the cover, and now the spot.
I gotta think the kind of wars that these two women, both out of these bodies, these two are hurting the match, but both are such competitors.
112 days as champion for it is Tiffy time. You know, it's... And once again, the kick out. She's been head this past weekend was Stratton's wrestle.
Most notably probably at NXT. And in super quick time to being the number 4 years ago, had nothing to do with this. In full control here against Jade Cargill.
Don Wade with you from Fort Worth. Opened up with Randy Orton and John said they will meet up. And it's Randy Orton and John Cena for the Undisputed.
We saw that coming a couple of weeks ago, minutes ago, because what a shocker it is. A shock victory here against the...
And from Jade, as she position. Now stomping down.
Match goes on. We see the athletic, that raw power in her in a big way in that momentum of victories at WrestleMania.
Second SmackDown to ever come your way. Bank 4 years ago. Tiffany.
What a vital prize that track truly is. Now being applied by Jade Cargill.
Doing push-ups right in her face.
Don't get... What a more experienced than her in shot, Jade Cargill, and right now... New questions being asked of Tiff. The previous test.
Oh, and the big boot right to... $600+ sold out. Jade Cargill, of course, victories and deciding that. And at this point, Wade, it becomes the... Now jumps up, prettiest moonsault.
On that...
Oh, powerbomb, Jade!
Yeah, how powerful Jade Cargill really just catch you, turn it into a power, and is the champion. I'm still getting over something I have never seen before.
These two, this is not the fresh Barbie that had to get through the fire.
I have to win ugly again tonight against...
But instead, Jade, and counter is Stratton, and she...
from Tiffany Stratton. I'll tell you, mid-air attempt jaded. Pulling out the win.
Wait, there have been two Will can do with the power and to control and then looking for the jaded moments ago and now quick.
Top turnbuckle taken out of Jade Cargill here is not cooperating with the minds. Allowed an escape here for Tiffany Stratton.
The ring, and you can see the significant bruising. Jade said business is finished. Not at all.
Well, Naomi settled nothing.
And deep into this match went so right.
Me saying this ain't over till
of her bitter rival. Naomi comes in and interrupts the after Jade was reaching for her back. He's now sending her in. But decides to exit on that stair.
Mentee of Tiffany's in the back to cash in the money in January.
Now, Nia Jax on Tiffany Stratton. Assault. Annihilator on
Tiffany's mine, Tiffany Stratton.
And then the cash in go. Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair would bring great clarity to the win. They're preparing for tables. Last tag team championship with Bob 2.
Slam, Mad Light, tonight. And nobody.
A two-night event.
What a great night of over 11,000. 16 miles was the home of WrestleMania. The first of the night was Jacob.
Please welcome Solo United States Champion Jacob
Solo leading the way. Of course, when the year started, he was the chief support for Funk, hyping him up for weeks as the next year.
Well, there have been some major tensions over the past. Solo Sikoa has played an abs to his first championship, and there's nothing like a good.
Please welcome for your new United States champ. I already knew he's the future of this company. In my family, nobody wanted to take. They thought he was trouble, but you know who then was me. I'm the one that slammed. I took Jacob off the streets because of me. This is exactly what happened if it was me. See, let's not get you. I was gonna win the U.S. The U.S. title was coming home. I told you I was gonna do it. And that's it. So Texas, look at you do. That this title makes me. I know that this title. But at the end of the day, yada me. Let me talk to you. At WrestleMania, I guarantee FT, and by God, you A to B after right there on your big fat mopped head. And good for you, because after that, you're able to. I'll give anybody can get it, but you got to understand a hell of a match at WrestleMania. Hell of a match. I'm worried about winning. Understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying.
LA night party.
Vote. And with that much, then he's on 2 feet.
Being Drew McIntyre. Been told, jacked, handsome. But preferred title match, the WrestleMania. Priest in one of the most violent matches. So Priest, to say thank you of your entire family. And then Randy Orton jumped, starting to wonder everybody's a world wrestler. Speaking of which, hi Bloodline. You done yet? He ain't the same guy. He's a punk.
wants to fight the baddest dog and to fight the baddest champion and to fight you.
Blah, blah, can somebody wake me up when this...
Always with the jokes, the only joke around here.
Oh! It was a joke, but I can't remember it. Tell you what, you got a problem with Randy. That's my time when I said I want my name to that U.S. Championship. I tell you what.
Whoa, 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 hold on a second there, fellas. You can all see where this is going, so before you offer an alternative, how about you come back some uptight and Fort Worth? I'll give you Drew McIntyre one tonight, and the winner is...
Oh, is that a great #1 contenders match?
For the #1 contendership, I love it!
A little Jacob Hunt.
2 weeks ago, you beat Chelsea Green by countout. Go your way tonight, you're going to become the... Where are your thoughts at?
Got something to say, but tonight, because it means so much to me. I've wanted former United States champion and Eddie Guerrero, who's tonight. And of course, just... And Byron, I'm not going home until I...
Zelina, good luck tonight.
Zelina Vega desperately coming your way commercial free, and now this...
The following contest, United States champion from Queens, New York.
Hey, a couple weeks ago, perhaps you counted out, but wait, last week, Vega...
Thank you so much.
No. Hervis protection, put the jump on the... Before things went downhill for the dog, adding further one night have been granted.
For WWE's Dream Trip to Universal, 4 theme parks, including the all-know chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to
Chelsea Green.
And from Victoria, the Women's United Street.
Boy, she is sting or cringe over her constant self-plated sense of entitlement or delusional lack. Others salute and pledge allegiance. And Wade Barrett, do not
to attention.
Please sit down.
And see Green in Chelsea. Respect yourself.
You are absolutely right. That is what is on the line to fight for. Leon, and Vega gets out of the way and straight wins against Chelsea.
The breaks there. There's a caveat. The caveat being here to protect the champ. They're here tonight against somebody as talented as the
Vega came up with to earn this. Prior to that, it was the countout. By the way, he's had an outstanding career, but he was the referee.
He's become known as, I've timed that 10.
Oh, man. Sudden, the Piping team, the secret Hervis as they
team, and there's a reason why Chelsea representing the entire United
to get back to her feet.
Got a lucky win 2 weeks ago. Godley does not strike 3 times.
Chelsea Green applying all that up against that middle rope.
Yourself a championship match. Hard work. Oh, how sour it.
What are they doing? Are they demanding that people job to do, and you're worried about saluting her? And, oh, there's a roll-up! Opportunity for Vega, but instead,
next to commentator,
and pledging allegiance to one of the competitor matchup.
This is North America's sweetheart. Monroe, Miss USA, her support from this crowd. Big USA champ.
Constant struggle for Zelina Vega after that.
I mean, Vega is due to her lack of size. Her mentor, Rey Mysterio, she seeks to... And this is the problem for Chelsea Green. This pulling out the victory, that is when the focus for Zelina Vega. The look of looks to punish the challenger, Zelina Vega.
Back here in Fort Worth, that's Chelsea Green looking to defend non-title matches when Vega came up with a victory. To protect Chelsea Green, they've already
put the team in play. She feels vulnerable at the expense.
Zelina Vega trying to fight back and deliver.
Super release, German suplex, and that might be the moment that the tie begins by Zelina Vega.
Keep in mind, WWE career. Oh, and
the knee to the jaw there on Vega. Vega was just...
And that back elbow then sets her up top.
No clue where she's at, my God!
So
Meteora there, Joe. A second.
A look at elbow fire, just as you... Deep shot. She's clearing the apron, but looking for Unprettier again. But instead, and now trying to top my night. Oh! This has gone too far. Willie turns around and sees it. Rid this place of them.
The secret Hervis evicted.
Oh! Could have it! No! Oh my!
Is your winner, Men's United States Vega!
Zelina Vega!
coming. Zelina Vega slayed that demon. Shock, the ultimate underdog in a jaw-dropping victory.
This is the target. She was dismissed. She just earned that.
At least try.
Coming off of WrestleMania weekend, so much that happens last Friday night with Carmelo Hayes.
Stars with extra large personalities is delivered by now.
There are a few prizes. Battle Royal, one of the most distinct trophies.
Let's just start throwing this, guys.
To get the best of Carmelo Hayes.
He's on his gun. Once again, the Miz has saved
care of him. It comes down to
both men giving it everything they've got. A lot on the line between these.
With that, we got a winner.
Congratulations.
As the greatest, Andre the Giant sacrificed myself for you. And to commemorate this... Yeah? Come on, open it. Spared no expense. Damn. Hey, you earned this thing. This is bigger than me, Miz. I refuse to be overlooked. Keep cooking. When I'm wearing this thing, I'm 7 feet 6. Wonder of the world. 10th? Him. Yes, you are. You know what? Something off my chest. Yeah, let's go. I'm about to make mine.
Here a 10-pound golden Andre the Giant.
2007, I've been an integral at the highest grossing WrestleMania, nowhere to be found. WrestleMania, beating something that Cody Rhodes, and yet, I get it, he was champion, he deserved in to WrestleMania. Does he come? No, he goes to a guy who's 20 years. Call myself Ray. Opponent. He needs an opponent. WWE Championship? No meme. A TikTok wrestling ring. I am sick of it. Up in WWE, people that I am lace my boots in this after opportunity. May I am the most must-see WWE forget that I am the
The Mysterious is back.
The Black is back here! One of the most devastating, especially relating to kicks, the ominous, the eerie.
Incredible arrival striker, that kickboxing background.
Straight out of Amsterdam. Hell have you awoken here?
The hell do you...
Oh! A holster.
Give the devil his due. The Black, what an acquisition.
Things just got Miz was talking about being disrespectful. That's how he got shut up. Out. And set for the TLC Triple Threat match. It'll be part of a commercial West Championship. Hey! Buzzing because we are now only 15 days away at Backlash, and you can experience the non-stop hospitality partner of WWE on Find Your Package and On Location.
Bianca, your match at WrestleMania, one of the best matches of the entire weekend. Can you tell us what happened?
Just playing. Yeah, I walked to the WrestleMania, walked to the end, and things may not have of what the three of us were able to do at WrestleMania.
You wanted. Obviously, we know Io Scott.
So she found the perfect opportunity to capitalize. She found a way to slip her, but right now I'm just focused on healing my home, and right now my home is device to handle.
Bianca, thank you. She's await the return of the EST to her home.
I couldn't agree with Byron Bull. they push the limits.
No doubt about it. It's inevitable that some people will soon Bianca Belair will miss you.
As right here in Fort Worth.
Yeah, so an in-play through the match. Up shows to the Storm. Now damage done to Tiffany Stratton, but then women's champ Nia Jax, the woman, contract in on and took the and forget, making a point that
I don't care about this revenge. Stay out of my way. Caution.
John Cena Backlash presented by Morgan & Morgan.com.
I love the smack.
The chip #1 contender sing first from Los Angeles and 40 pounds.
Earlier tonight, he declared, I'm not with a night.
Yeah!
#1 match that earlier tonight, Nick Aldis, 2-2 to get after Drew McIntyre and L. But Drew came out and interrupted.
Ahead of this kind of stuff when Thing by the Horns set these two off again. The inevitable chaos.
From Ayr, Scotland, 5 pounds, Drew.
In that Sin City street that match, Wade.
Scotland. Happy with that. I'll have a chat with young Mark that gets to it. I'm sorry, I completely forgot you.
I was mentioning the fact that the Claymore threw a steel chair at Allegiant Stadium.
And it's quite a number of digits in the process. What an explosion and a hard place that led to victory.
What a scene. What a scene here. Less than a week ago, they were each, not even a week later, one set the need to be for the #1 contenders who just defeated 41. Nick Aldis to General McIntyre interrupted the exchange. You two fight tonight.
We've faced on. These are both war matches last week on SmackDown. Near 24 near a ring this evening. Great that it's worth risking.
Battles that they had. We had a visit with Drew and said some of his best moments in future shot DDT on the steel step
against such a tough competitor like Dane. McIntyre knows full well the kind of damage he'll have to incur Fatu once again to try and win back.
Moment for the U.S. champion LA Knight, but give Knight credit for the as McIntyre. You see the athletic. There was a moment in that match, Cyril Press, when two had the jump up moonsault attempt. Knight was just spectacular.
Yeah, it was perfect. In the particular match, Jacob Fatu is at a very top level in WWE loser at WrestleMania. There was virtue
with these two powerhouses back into the ring.
But it's the kind of big as quickly as possible. You know you're fast. Last thing you...
Oh, McIntyre just fake.
And noticeably, it was much damage last week at both WrestleMania. The star looking in big trouble here.
That is not when LA Knight, as you said, you felt immediately into a tag team match. And he goes in against Fatu on Saturday night.
Biggest nemesis. Oh my God, a brainbuster.
Coming down the brainbuster, and you can see
the owner of that viral selfie. Well, it was one of the biggest hits. Mood for fun and games this evening that he's feeling.
And by the way, into the cover.
Damage that he went through in the match, the Sin City and tear on the ribs. And look, you can minor hurting. It is so difficult to pull out. In this game requires more and that midsection.
Week after the damage that he took.
Bullseye on LA Knight. It's that. You have to go on the attack.
U.S. Championship. LA Knight into the face of Jacob Fatu. Drew says guys like LA Knight wants his opportunity as well. He besmirched Johnson, the dog right now. The real.
The most. I would not personally go anywhere near. I've met in this entire not far behind. What a match that would be if it ever comes. From that being for LA.
Earlier was lining up LA Knight again. Big sold-out crowd at Dickies Arena. Some energy coming off WrestleMania in Vegas, and now a sellout here in Jump. Headliners to see who's the...
When LA Knight, the former United States perpetual motion machine, blocking
McIntyre and McIntyre.
Arena. Joe Test, their star kind of energy that makes LA Knight.
Kiss. Look at the 2 count.
In that future shock DDT.
That jump off leaping out. Up by McIntyre.
Oh, the entire body is practically on fast. Well, this might be the heaviest of them all.
McIntyre. Quick to
the power. Don't drop the guard, Drew.
Slamming his head into the new.
Not out.
Oh, Solo Sikoa!
Dealing with McIntyre in the ring.
Spike Knight.
Well, there's no history between those two. Been served up on a silver platter for...
Wait a minute! His chief rival fight is attacking contenders match. They're picking up where
smack about Priest earlier to world. That's what Mac drew.
Stop it!
The ring. I don't know what the official call is on this.
Bell rang. This thing went to two. Look good. Jacob Fatu comes flying.
Off the chain.
Me too is annihilating it.
If your legs work, start running. Just a piece of
werewolf. And the running hip attack.
Well, he may have got lucky.
Jump.
Seems.
Look at Fatu. Destruction everywhere. The most dangerous man. Fatu. Remnants of the desk through it. But in the end, it's his belt, as he would say. And worth for SmackDown against with Omi and against Chelsea Plus and the big May 10th for the
Joe Test. Drew McIntyre's carcass and Priest, and things got a lot more ugly.
TLC to think, how do you possibly top everybody talking? Seth Rollins.
I am a visionary and man from Roman Reigns of the main. I am
number 1 tree.
Dog, I'm glad you wanted to. I'll always root for you. If you need me at any time.
When did John Cena become so whack?
That's a real world champion, just like him.
In St. Louis and earlier tonight on Cena.
And it got black and it go head to
ladders and it's for the WJ. Introducing first with Alex Shelley, Machine Gun!
In Vegas last week with championship. Now the task gets much harder here.
And they're up and pound, Tommaso DIY!
who were defeated in a #1 contender, upset by the circumstances surrounding the championship match we had last week. They felt that should at redeeming it all and revenue tag team champions.
$490 tag team champion Ford the Street.
Their third title defense in the mismatch winning streak. Their last DIY. That was back on match, but this just feels all the drama that's been happening is tables, ladders, and chairs. This is knowing exactly what he crossed to accomplish the task high.
And I'll tell you right, the WrestleMania card, they've all got a poor management. This is what you could have
among these 6 men, as they all did it.
Yeah, that's exactly how experience level, the caliber, which has the potential to top any. I'll tell you right now, right off the bat, I will purely because of their cruiserweight style. It really behooves you to be masters as quickly as possible.
Motor City Machine Guns as they go on the coming into play, as they go for their
yeah, dropping the heavyweight stuff right. Duo who have been screwed left, right, that have gone begging.
Oh man! There with the steel chair.
Playing tennis.
To the gut of Tez. Oh, Dawkins just pounced onto oh, look at the brutality. Did to the post.
Forehead against Angelo Dawkins, who have come back.
Dawkins got clear sailing to retain the champ.
Johnny Gargano and Ciampa are out. Craven is there to try and slow things down.
Alone, and now Shelley is in there as slot on the ladder and then cranking it high.
Well, that is how you shred right from the word go.
Ano comes down and is able to take.
Guns taking out those monster frustrations. At times, I'm sure they've had long success on SmackDown in the last 3 or 4.
Stop. Full throttle. Tables championships that hang high time in WWE, but it is this is how they try to put forth their third test.
Just when we thought all the heavyweight, some consistency, some window, and we're back to the chaos we had for months.
By big Angelo Dawkins, was thinking about going up top position by Saban.
Any of that, thank you.
Oh.
Saw some magic happening.
See Saban on the outside. He's quick to grab. Next to that, a sellout here. Oh, the basement.
Dawkins off for the rest of this match, but even that's looking bleak now.
With the chair. So both damage from the Motor City.
That chair being drop kicked into the forehead to Dawkins, the champs. Hey, this is going.
You were lighting it at full force.
This is about as vicious as it gets. What are you doing?
As only he can. Angelo Dawkins.
I'm worried about Alex.
Look at this.
A few minutes after that steel chair to the championship caliber that the street ago.
We are so thrilled to be pairs. Triple threat match. Look to retain, and they secure their championships back.
All the men on the outside going through. Not with the gold on the.
Tommaso Ciampa fighting side by side and go up on his own.
Nothing worse than the ladders aren't quite positioned, but so quick to get any chance. Twisting flatliner off a Ciampa is there.
Look at this! And just at the last moment, devastating right hand off of the ladder was
operation tactic from Johnny Gargano, his team, but that was denied by
Dawkins and Johnny. Overhead, no, and
the silencer, the rest of this match. And May wins.
And now looking to get gold here. Now all 3 teams
ugly land, nasty hit to the groin to Motor City Machine Guns. Get their jet.
Of choice. Right around the neck. Gargano, that was just pure. His neck was wrapped in another.
He's wrapped around the neck. Oh,
TLC match. And turning away for a single second. Stuff to determine the tag champions. A group of men angry and moving what they're all about right here. He's saying, oh no, seat part. Let's go with the
throw a man right on top of it. Montez Ford saved the day.
Oh! Johnny
falling on his own pointed parts on those steel chairs.
Everywhere. Strewn ringside. Gargano!
Gargano's eye.
Street Profits, they're saying
you can climb that ladder, but do the damage now while you can. Exclamation point if you can.
Slams his head on the apron. There's a super. Doing that, it puts Ciampa. Buster! Onto the. Everybody's laid out. Triple threat for the tag team.
You can possibly see managing to take out all opponents.
He's everywhere. We got a Mania TLC. The Warriors are out on the floor.
That's a problem.
Leg as a weapon.
A man in the crowd with one leg. Thanks, brother.
The ladder. Can you believe the assist from the front?
Never gets the job done. Unfortunately, again, weapons of. And Alex Shelley, no way to. With the fresh shave.
Dawkins is laid out.
Their eyes here.
You start to wonder who, at this point in a TL, the table that was on top of the ladder. Oh,
heinous, merciless. They over the edge, Joe.
But it is so good.
Unless they actually end up winning it, as they perhaps.
I mean, how do you possibly wake up?
At some point in a match like slow some of these guys down. Take these guys from themselves.
Has gone the blockbuster, including the club. How good is this? Down with Warrior
tables going down, but 6 point again.
City machine guns of a TLC Triple Championships. The Smak out to prove themselves.
This evening. Apparently in pursuit of winning the gold. 2 minutes. They've been so bent on attacking each other.
Near those belts for many each other. A big boot.
Weapons of torture hidden behind.
White noise through in half, and it was Tez.
Connects right through that ladder. She said, Gargano, do it now, Johnny. All on you, Gargano.
Gargano's going to fit. Met by the Motor City.
That may have been DIY's.
Gargano's trying to fight off both Shelley. As Johnny.
He attempted.
That was the attempt.
Blocked it.
Instead, the combo kicks
of that particular move. Johnny Gargano.
Up on the table. What in the world?
Holy
I've seen it all.
Crap that devastates anyone at 3 or 4 feet drop.
Listen to this crowd. We said earlier tonight to WrestleMania 41, and what's with Seth and you come to a tough town like Fort. You put 6 desperate, hungry DIYs about to do right now. To the ladder, he's hanging, and now the steel champ.
Chance to grab the gold.
At the ladder, it's nowhere near. Ciampa's defenseless. Is there a target on Tommaso? How can you extend yourself?
My God, Ciampa! Bedlam! Sat back and watched that destruction. It wasn't us.
Have steadied themselves. And they.
Joe, I don't know how much about this. He's thinking we've got moving fast enough, but.
Sabin guards it. And now
well, just as you're right off 3. And Gargano smells big jets.
Remember, his partner took the. Gargano is touching one of the belts. Whichever team removes the champion. Gargano has touched one. The ladder. Everybody on their feet here in part of a half an hour of force his way to the top. Oh, force in position. Oh, position he's in. Oh, he is stuck in the ladder.
Body's laid out. The place is a mess.
And Gargano and a headshot from the inside out. This is their heads. The way to retain. How to close it. He's struggling with it, but gets it. WWE Tag Profits for the tag team title. They take 50 years to come
completely unbreakable. If they painted their bodies, only in Street Profits that prevailed. All 6 of these men could not fit a piece of paper.
We had a spinning flatliner side. We had the free leg from the front row used as a weapon.
She just replayed the entire damn match of a 2-man high reward, but my God.
The skull and bones through a
Needle 16 feet in the air. Not enough to keep Tommaso
spear by Dawkins. Of the highlights. The third defense days they have been tag team champions. On to the ladder was Tez.
Just when it looked like Tez had it in though, with a merciless
hit, and Tez would go on in this match.
Imprisoned within the scale the heights. And
the Street Profits.
The 6 of the most hard-wearing for witness in any sport.
Tez Ford. And table. The damage went for it and was willing to pay. It was Montez Ford.
And hazardous a match as you get agony on despair evening through no fault of their own. Disaster in this game. Trust me, you might feel like it. You are not lost.
And think about the lap from SmackDown in Vegas. Congratulations to the Street Profits at TLC.
Wait up that damn tag team here.